Welcome to episode 7 of 10 of our first season of The Rising Hunger. I'm here with some really cool friends. How y'all week's been? It's, it's been a week in the world, and that is what it is. And, we're here to help you all escape from whatever that week may or may not have looked like. And with that, thank you, Kobold Press, for sponsoring this first season. We love it. This time we are giving away a digital copy of Underworld Layers. So if you're one of our international viewers, or if you didn't win last week, here is your chance to get your hands on it this week. It is a very cool book. If you, you know what, I think more monsters need more layers in D&D, and this is certainly an excellent supplement for that. For not just like crazy epic level monsters, but a cave of cloakers. Who doesn't want to explore the cloaker abyss? It's cool as heck. Hopefully we'll get to see it later.
I'm all about layering my clothes in the winter.
Is that just a walk-in closet?
That's LuVon's closet.
Oh,
We're all trying to shoot our wardrobe shot at that joke with layers and clothes.
It's San Francisco. We're fans of layers. Yes, brilliant. And so with that, I am your storyteller for this campaign. Hi, I'm Sage.
And I am the Willy Boo at the Willy Boo. Fun posting online and having a good time. And tonight I shall be bringing for you LuVon Chromarak, a lovely monk who is ready to punch a ghoul in the face. Possibly more.
And I'm DIY Ferret, also known as Riana. I don't have a cool catchphrase yet, but I'll try, because going after Willy is a lot. But tonight I'll be playing Six Killer. She's a Kenku paladin, and I'm super excited that everyone's here to play with us.
And I'm Matt. I'll be the Shadarkai witch who is patiently waiting for the car to be invented so I can park it in Harvard Yard. We'll see about that. I'm ready to do things to bodies.
Ooh, all right. And I'm Jen Vaughn, aka the Genya online, not having a good time and not feeling fine. But that's why we're here tonight. We're gonna cast all that stuff aside as I've donned the mask of Marrowmorn, of Lunar Star, Graveside Services, and more. Your orc bard, who is definitely not any other thing. Definitely not dead in any way of some kind. So, yeah.
Totally not.
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
I just had to, there's seen a lot of rumors on Reddit, so I just wanted to make sure that people knew.
Gotta squash those.
Yeah, squash them right now. But Marrowmorn is ready with her little snake friend Ellipses. And yeah, excited to continue this evening.
Heck yes. And with those rumors of what Marrowmorn may or may not be, tell me, friends, give me a recap of what happened last time.
Six Killer do work in yard. Six Killer do good work. Funeral, lots of birds.
Sex cult heist gone wrong. Funeral service done right.
That tagline! That tagline for a new business model.
When your sex cult goes wrong, we'll give you a funeral done right here at Lunar Star, Graveside Services, and more.
We'll get you where you need to go.
Wow, what a commercial.
We'll finish the job for you. Double win.
Is it Six Morn and family, or is it
Marrow Killer?
Mary Killer and friends.
Oh, Mary Killer and friends. Yeah, cool. I like that we're merging our LLCs that I'm sure are very easy in Hellbron. I'm sure it's not
definitely
like a regular hell. So
currently there's no trust busting legislation, so I think you're culted.
Yeah. So we cleaned out we stopped the cult from summoning something.
doing whatever it is they were gonna do.
Yeah, and we saved Stein, I believe.
Stein, small scaled one.
Yes, the kobold.
And saved Boris, and actually a couple of innocent people as well.
Yes,
Now that I
kill
think of it.
Not all
very
of them.
few. Kill very few. Very few.
Yeah, it's only like 3 out of 15. It's pretty good odds.
Pretty good.
That good. You bet on
Innocent
that.
ratio.
That's a fraction most people can get behind.
That acceptable. You can write that off in taxes, so you're fine.
If that many people die at your sex cult ritual, that's taxable.
Pretty
That's
tame.
fine.
You're
On
doing
tax,
pretty
yeah.
well.
Glad you're all experienced with this.
This is Willy speaking, right? Not
Oh, sorry. I'm glad you're all experienced with this.
Six killer been around block.
yeah. So
Six
we
of them,
went
in
from
fact.
$6. Oh. So we went from the underground.
Can I get an air horn? Will that be too obnoxious? Thank you.
So we went from underground where the sex cult heist was happening.
Mhm.
We heisted the people up to the surface. I believe we're still at Lunar Star Graveside Services and more. But you all, I'm sorry, Valka and LuVon just discovered that Boris was not dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Marrowmorn and Six Killer are outside dealing with the funeral.
Mm-hmm. And so, yes, unfortunately, Luna and her twin brother Linus and Penelope managed to get away. But, so you're not unsure of where you went. You explored that main sort of cavern, but you didn't explore any of the rooms leading off from there. You all promptly made your way to Lunar Star Graveside Services more to give a proper funeral or service for these individuals who unfortunately did pass as you were stopping this cult from whatever ritual they were performing. And we have the scene of Six Killer and Marrowmorn standing outside as all sorts of carrion-eating birds you see these large vultures that have these naked heads and like the little white tufts around their neck, of dozens of crows and ravens and magpies and rooks. And you see even some of the smaller jays that have come and descended in the night to feed on these three individuals, pick their bones clean, leaving nothing left of them, and carrying their corporeal bodies back to the earth, to the sky, to refuel the next generation of life. As Six Killer gave a small sermon in Orin. And inside, we left off with LuVon and Valka having a chat about what happened and about potential next ideas about what leads to pursue, what leads you all have. And that was when Boris made it very clear that the undead can't be knocked unconscious, as you have him hogtied and on the floor.
He is still hogtied, though, right?
He is still hogtied.
Lexi.
And so he shall remain.
LuVon catches himself. So you can't be knocked out.
No, it is property of undead that, since we don't sleep, we cannot be knocked unconscious. I put on mere ruse.
That means you can keep feeling this now, can't you?
Kind of shrugs with his bound shoulders and is like, yeah.
Valka will turn to LuVon and be like, "Wait, so I've never done this before. We should figure out who wants to be who. Am I supposed to be the bad cop, or are you gonna be the good cop?"
You are not bad cop, as he motions towards
Shut
Valka.
up! Shut up! Well, I'm talking.
Oh,
this isn't.
I'm so
this isn't-
scared.
This doesn't have anything to. We'll get to that later. But first off, LuVon, do I gotta be the tough guy, or do you want to be the tough guy?
I might lose it in a few moments, so maybe you should be the good guy in this case.
Sounds good. What kind of things do we want to talk to him about? I mean, clearly we need to be very focused and get as much information from him as possible. But maybe we should go over topics that we should cover so we don't get distracted by any nonsense he might throw our way.
Where did Luna go? Where's Penelope?
Those are good ones. Where did Luna go? Where did Penelope?
Would you like me to answer now, or would you like to
Hold on,
keep
shut
compiling
up.
lists?
We'll get to you later. Wait. If we don't do
okay,
this
I'll
right,
wait.
if we don't do this right, we're gonna be really disorganized. It's gonna be a problem. The other thing is, how far are we gonna have to go with this? Because I don't want to have to give him too much information, and then he might squeal on us somehow. I don't know if he can cast spells or nothing. It's possible there's some kind of divination that may be occurring with him too, so we got to be really careful about the questions that we ask.
Maybe we should get the other two.
Okay,
Sounds
I'll
like they're
wait
kind of
here.
busy. While Valka's trying to go over this stuff and like try to get his senses, because he's literally never done this before, Agfa the Raven is just going to be hopping on Boris's chest and get really close to him and like get really close to his eyes and be like, tell me, corpse, is there a light at the end of the tunnel, or is it just sweet oblivion at the end? Or maybe it's just the tunnel, that's all you have left.
That is quite philosophical quandary. It really depends on your stance. You see, I am devout man of hunger god. So, at the end, there is only hungry abyss that I become part of. Which
Tell
is,
me more of this abyss.
it's alright. I mean, I don't really know. I haven't been there.
Well, if things go right, you'll be there fairly soon. Or perhaps later if you play your cards right. I'll tell you right now that a corpse can't lie.
He kind of blinks
So
slowly.
So be truthful with everything you say. And then Agfa's going to like turn to the other two and be like, can I eat his eyes? He doesn't need eyes to talk.
Maybe you've got good cop and bad cop covered. I think LuVon is going to head outside at this point just to retrieve the other two.
Marrowmorn is looking around, just super excited with all the bird activity that's going on. Just, yeah, going, it's incredible. Thank you again, Six Killer. I love it. It's too good. It's, yeah, you and me, birds of a feather, right?
Good joke. Yes, Six Killer happy with job in life. Six Killer happy to help.
Did you need any? Are you good?
What? Is Six Killer eat?
I'm just checking. I'm just checking.
Oh, Six Killer never eat.
Never eat, period. I saw you eat earlier today.
No. Official role. Six Killer eat. Can Six Killer eat?
Marrowmorn's like,
This
It's
this larger question.
Of course,
This need more thinking.
Absolutely. This, you know what this is? And Marrowmorn sort of like crosses her arms and does a pose. Some food for thought.
On fire. I love it.
Joke. Yes.
And walks away uncomfortably. Oh, LuVon. How's it going?
Well, Boris is awake. If you'd like to come help out with finding out a bit more.
Yes. Uh,
I can't stand the man.
Yes, your poker face is it's not really good. So yeah, I could see it being
No.
a problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have LuVon Valka offered to eat eyes yet?
You know,
I knew you were
I
hungry.
think that's on the table.
No, not hungry. Just basic torture.
Of course, yeah, but yeah, a little pickle snack here, yeah. Let's go ask.
Should Six Killer get associate to help with torture? She points to the many carnivorous birds who are in the background.
Well, we do have the one skeletal one. If you want to bring a friend,
Acta.
you're welcome to.
Acta is a lot. Six Killer, imagine, covered. So yeah, we can all go in.
All right.
When you go in, what you're gonna see is Agfa like pulling Boris's eyelid away with its beak, and Valka just like, is this really? I mean, maybe we can. I don't know. It seems kind of rude.
Boris is nonplussed.
Yeah, nonplussed. Yeah, so Six Killer is gonna squawk and say, "Acta, Acta, it not work. Stop." Not working, no reason. Stop.
Agfa looks up at Six going, so we're not eating eyes.
If it not work, it not worse. Not work, not worse. Six Killer, old saying. Old job.
Stencil that onto a casket, I think.
Very well. I suppose we'll just go to the questioning then.
Did you finish compiling your list?
Valka will like crouch down notebook. Like, all right. Where do you think Luna has gone?
For Elden Twins, they have secret teleportation circles. They think it's secret. They're not very clever. They not hide it very well. No one hide from Boris. So, I'm not quite sure where teleportation circle go. Probably somewhere in city, but that is my best bet.
And you think all three of them, Luna, Linus, and Penelope, went there?
It is most likely, since I believe you killed my dear sweetheart.
Your sweetheart.
What
was that?
Felicia.
I'll never forget her
Alicia.
name.
All right.
Since I believe that she is dead, am I right?
Probably. Now, was she undead as well?
Yeah, what kind of dead? How far?
Well, she is not vampire. She was simply human.
Oh, you're never going to see her again then. Not even in the afterlife. Just matter of fact.
Well, since she was head of Red Sisters, Luna will certainly take her position, which I'm sure will please Luna most.
Those meetings like weekly.
Yeah, generally.
Friday night.
Hard to make time, busy schedule. But yes, about weekly.
Boris very
Forthcoming.
forthcoming, especially losing mate.
Yeah, I would like to roll a insight.
Me
Go
too.
ahead.
Not that I'm good at it. And especially not with that roll.
Yeah,
That's a 5.
What's my 10 plus? Give me one moment, everybody. I can't wait to have a big computer where I can look at a lot of things.
And multiple screens.
Multiple screens. Oh boy. Oh howdy.
It's the life. I'm at this point where I think I need a third screen. I'm like,
Oh my
where do I
God.
find
Sage,
space?
look at you.
Should mount it
That's
like
a
on the wall
lot.
above.
That's exciting. Was it investigation or insight?
Insight.
Inside.
Does a 13 get me anything?
So what does strike you is that he does not have any any of the telltale signs of deception of shaking his head when to contradict what he's saying. He doesn't breathe, so it's definitely a little bit harder to catch those signs when you don't have a pulse or where you don't need to breathe. So it's definitely a little bit harder to read on his very sort of...
Okay. Not our fault. That's what Sage is saying. It's not our fault that we're not catching it. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So where down in that temple would we find that secret teleportation circle?
Or you go down off of main hall. Let me think. Have to retrace steps in head as he's kind of like, you can't really tell because he's like motioning with his hands that he's lying on that are hog-tied. If you go, as Sage pulls up the notes, go to main hall, turn left at second archway. You'll find her bedroom. You are in it. There's a secret door from her bedroom that leads to a small secret hallway that leads to secret room.
A lot of secrets. You got a secret.
Okay.
I mean, once you find the first one, none of them are really secrets anymore, right? Because it's just kind of a cattle chute.
There's always room for more secrets.
Yes.
You know, like vampire ecstasy types. They just like to have so many secrets.
So many secrets.
get off of
Pockets
it.
and pockets.
Truly.
Does anyone else have a raging question?
I mean,
Sounds like
he's
Tequila does.
answering them so far, so
He's
I'm not
answering
really.
them, but
Yeah.
Not
I got a big one to ask.
Oh,
All right.
go for it.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
All right. I'm gonna ready myself as I say this, but Six Killer is gonna lean in and say, "Where Boris Jr.?"
Well, he should still be in the room. He's too big to leave.
Too big leave. Too big leave.
He cannot fit through doorway.
You don't seem worried.
He not break doorway?
He's a good boy. He knows to stay in station. And if you get really hungry, you know, lots of people like you fools keep wandering down in there. Sure, he will find food. And besides, he is undead. He doesn't really need it. He'll just
Not
be
eat
hungry.
us yet. Ha! Why so helpful? She's like, yeah, she's pretty offended in a way. Like, why so
Helpfulness.
helpful?
Well, because whether or not you stop our plans in our little pop-up shop, as they say, there
Who
are
says?
bigger plans here that you, the likes of you, could not fool with.
We'll see about that. What sort of
Yeah,
bigger
sure.
plans?
Who called pop-up shop? What that mean?
You know when you you have business, but you want to bring business somewhere, but only temporarily? Pop-up shop.
This guy's an urban planner, some sort of like
Truly evil. Yes, yes.
some sort of branding wizard. I don't not sure I'm trusting him anymore.
So I believe the last question was, what are these big plans?
Yes.
You buy up property, sell for higher price.
You don't make any
Ignore zoning
infrastructural
laws.
changes. You just sort of add a little layer of marble everywhere, and it's terrible.
Boris's real estate home and gardens TV show. Raise your houses from the dead.
No one's ever been buried here. Yeah, like just pours concrete on top and.
I am legitimately impressed and also scared. There's never been some sort of like we have an Eastern European property management show where we're gonna make dumbass vampire jokes like that. Oof. Hey,
I want that to
everybody.
be the new season of What We Do
What
in
We
the
Do.
Shadows.
Yeah.
They have a career change.
Night realty. Let me show you all these great places. Look, no windows, no bathrooms. Perfect
I mean, the way
place.
that show was going, that could be.
That would be
Won't
really
spoil
good,
anything.
actually. Paranormal house hunting. I would watch
Yeah.
the hell out of that.
That'd be so
Okay.
good.
Same. All right,
There's
that's our next campaign. Clearly,
Yeah.
That. Can this family of 6 werewolf children find the perfect place to?
It comes with a
Paranormal
rooftop
realtors.
dog track. Yeah.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, Boris,
all right,
thank
I'm
you.
gonna have to
Thank you
write
for
that down. So as both LuVon and Valka jumped on the question of, well, would you care to share what those plans are? And to which he replies, well, the Ghoul Empire, of which I am a honorable citizen, and the Vampire Empire, the Blood Empire, have forged an alliance. And we have even gone so far as to capture Kingdom to the southeast. And you all are next. It is only a
bad.
matter of time.
This
Sage,
bad.
how many people are, well, this is a rough question. How many people are living and active in Helbron?
About 1 million.
1 million. So, okay, so
This is a large, large city.
that's a large, yeah,
Hmm.
many boroughs in this. Okay.
Are goblins any part of this? Because I've been hearing a lot about goblins catching people for turning into reagents. Is that part of the deal? Is that how you made this? And he pulls out the ring with the powder in it.
Oh, Oh, you found my signet ring.
Yep.
Well, as you might imagine, ghouls, undead, do not need to breathe, so we are not susceptible to poisons, which makes it appropriate weapon in warfare. And subterfuge.
I see.
Why?
Goblins turning people into powder.
No. Why? Why ghouls, vampires steal people away? Why stealing for secret, sexy rituals?
Well, some will get eaten, some join the religion. It's all about expansion.
Why? Why sexy? Why not just eating? What point?
He just kind of shrugs and looks off to the side. He goes, look, ghouls, not sexy. We don't need to reproduce. Not really our bag. Vampires, very about the sexy.
Why sexy with food? Make no sense.
Don't kink
Uh,
shame.
this feels like a conversation we could. Have you ever had a sidebar?
Non-sex killer Riana has a big beef with fucking vampires because it is just food kink and no one will admit it.
course.
I'm
course.
really annoyed. I'm constantly annoyed by how popular vampires are and no one will admit that it's just a huge food kink. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. No. But yes, we can discuss this later. Six killers say, okay.
Well-
Yes.
Here's a question. Some for food, play, gross. Some people.
Vampire nasty.
Yeah. What's up? I'm not gonna yuck your yum. You do whatever you want. I've got my own thing here. Not here, of course. Sort of looks around at the office. Don't worry, everyone's fine. But what about the people that you just killed and left in a?
Yeah, what do with waste? Who
Why?
clean up?
There's just I found a lot of bodies when I was down there, and it wasn't the most pleasant. What it was? I mean, actually, it's fine. But why? What was the point of that if they're not being eaten? Or
Oh, were you in refrigeration room? Did you get out?
I don't know what you mean. Get out. I went in and then and then I went back out.
How refrigeration if stink?
That was a different room. That was the kitchen. Which, yes,
Hey.
again, disgusting food stuff.
Huh.
No, if you're in the room where individuals are being stored, cold room, I assume you're speaking of? Yes, we are saving them to eat later.
Disgusting.
What?
All right,
Everyone eats.
true. But
Do you
All
not
right.
put beef in icebox?
No, Six Killer understands. Six Killer have larder.
LuVon, you got any questions for this guy?
I think I'm about done with him.
I've got one more. If someone has a body, can they stuff? Do you have a ritual for stuffing, someone's soul back into their body if it hasn't been eaten?
That's not really something in our realm. You know, if you don't survive disease to turn you into undead, you're not really worth our time, so we just eat you. We don't really have that problem.
So if Boris mate not survive, Boris eat?
Wait, can you repeat that? Sorry.
If Boris's mate didn't survive, would
Oh,
Boris
mate.
have eaten her?
Felicity?
Felicia.
F in chat.
He mulls it over with a significant
no, we're not
consideration, and he goes, "What if she died? If she didn't
she
contract,
died, but
well, if I was there when she died and she didn't contract or live through the nautical fever, then yeah, I'd probably eat her."
well,
Yeah.
Six Killer here on Six Killer need.
So what you going to do? Are you going to kill me, or are you going to set me free like Spider and Glass?
Nah, I think it would be a real bad idea to send him free, because then he would just go rat us out.
Six
I
Killer
think
like
you'd be
spider.
better off without arms and legs. Maybe just sit around for a little bit.
Well, I can turn him into goo. Let the beetles and worms and fungus eat him.
Is there like a holy way that Marrowmorn and Six Color could like actually exercises do? Like, is there a way to get rid of ghouls, or is it just
To de-ghoul.
yeah.
there is no turning back from being an
Oh.
undead. The only way so far within the realm of knowledge is through providing true death.
Yeah.
How-
There's no
how do you
gold
true
gun.
You
Oh.
just you gotta kill them, burn them.
Burn them?
That's that's the most accepted way. That's why cremation is so popular in the kingdom.
Oh.
'Cause
But not
there's-
sky burial. I can't throw this dude to the birds.
They will not eat him
Oh, but if
because
okay.
he has dead flesh that they can't gain anything
Oh,
from.
okay. That makes sense. I just want to cover all the bases for the viewers.
Yeah, get
These are
them caught
important
up.
questions.
Yeah.
Valka will look up to the rest of you and be like, well, if we're done with him, we can send him on his merry way to whatever afterlife is waiting for him, I guess. And I can take a peek into what he's been up to for the last 24 hours. I got a ritual I can do.
Six Killer Marrowmorn will start funeral rites.
You're so kind.
I don't
Yeah, we can
think
just
I'm
take him straight.
deserving of such kindness.
Yeah.
We didn't say they'd be good ones.
No, I can make it really painful. Do you want that? I can do that.
Oh, Boris, you want painful?
I'm
Did you mark it
indifferent.
on your form? and Marrowmorn like produces the one that's normally given to the family.
I would require hands, I believe, to fill out form.
She puts a pen in Boris's mouth.
If we cut your hands off, can they still write just detached like and stuff?
Not safe. If yes, better if not.
What if we just like push his fingerprint into that, and then we'll go through with it.
6 killer overrule anyway. Boris dying, no matter what.
Yes,
But
yeah.
Boris, how want to die?
Oh. Kind of looks off a little wistfully to the side and goes,
Who wants to be eaten? God.
and he eventually says, I guess standard burn that steak is pretty good. Really iconic, classic.
All right, we'll make a funeral pyre for you. We'll take some real wood and okay.
Real wood. Oh, that's a luxury.
6 killer will yell very loudly, like real burn at steak.
Fantastic. I look forward to it.
Would 6 killer and Marrowmorn know if cremating Boris basically outside would do anything? Like, would he be able to free himself some other way, or body jump? I don't know.
Make a religion check.
17.
Oh, I got a 17 plus. So
Oh.
Nice. So
either one of us.
yeah, definitely both of you would come to mind. I think that you would need to bind him probably with chains, because if the ropes burn and he survives long enough, he could presumably walk away if his body is not completely immolated very quickly. Or
Smart.
incinerated.
We will bless
So-
some chains. We can bless some chains. I'll do it right now.
Marrowmorn's gonna curse those chains, but sure, yeah. No.
Blessed.
One chain that is cursed and
And
one that is blessed.
Yeah.
Gotta cover all your bases.
It's
A
the
young
2
curse
chains
and an
ritual.
old curse. I know. Oh, 2 chains ritual. Okay. now wrap it. Now wrap it, Matt. Do it.
Oh,
I can't.
2 Chains is now my new Tabaxi character, who is a funeral director.
Incredible.
I have to bring up, I'm sorry. Young Scrolls does amazing
Young scroll.
raps with Skyrim characters, just the voice lines. He is amazing. And the song he
gonna look this
released
up.
latest was a Tabaxi Khajiit rap. It's so good. There's a line about him being a wood elf, but he eats so much he's Khajiit now. And guess what he ate? It's pussy. But yeah, please listen to Young Scrolls. He's so good.
I definitely will.
Oh, I love how it did P and then a series of asterisks on web capture. That is comical.
That's very cute.
It knows.
I'm glad it knew.
All right, let's burn a Boris.
I'm really glad it knew.
All right, so we're
Paint.
gonna set up a funeral pyre for Boris.
With chains, two
With
chains.
With 2 chains, 1 blessed, 1 cursed chain to confine him. Are we just doing it in the backyard of Lunar Star Graveside?
I mean,
Services more?
yeah, the birds are off on one
Yeah,
side, still eating, cawing, and 6 Killer will add to it in the yelling of, he was always bad, a bad man burning, goodbye, and general, like, not very great lines to yell, along with probably just some general squawking.
Bye,
was
Felicia.
Bye. I think Valka and
Marrowmorn
Aqua are going to be
throws
too
more stuff on the
close to
fire.
this.
Marrowmorn is getting marshmallows ready.
You have any paperwork you want to burn? Might as well.
Paper? What? No, it's
Oh.
all above bold here. Sometimes. What?
And with that, you all set up a pyre. Boris has essentially resigned himself to his fate, and you light a fire. It takes a while. to completely
scream?
incinerate his body. He does not.
Oh.
When
He
it becomes
whistles. He whistles a tune that
Do not
LuVon
like that.
recognizes as when LuVon first encountered him.
when it becomes apparent that Boris has lost like consciousness or whatever, Agfa's last words to him are going to be, "I'll see you on the other side real soon."
He continues whistling.
I don't like this. Like,
Interesting
feels like
time.
he's planting earworms in us. La 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 la. Yeah, like.
That is actually a good question, though. Do I recall that whistling from any other point in my life?
You have a vague memory of when you were a
Young boy,
like an infant.
Your father
maybe
took
maybe
you
a year
into
old.
the city to see a marching band. He said, "Son, when you grow up."
My poor father.
So you recall when you were an infant, and it is the closest thing that you have to a memory of your mother. But that whistling, that tune, it's gotta be the same one.
The best way to describe LuVon right now is frumpy.
Frumpy?
Kind of giving frumpy, like just sort of grumpy, but with an extra frump on it.
Okay, that's not how I know the term frumpy.
Oh, fair.
Because frumpy is like when you dress badly and you're kind of just like
He
sweats
does-
in a gross t-shirt.
He does look gross. It's sort of like that sort of impatient, like, I just need to put out the trash and get back inside.
Okay,
sort of deal.
okay, that's good.
Oh no, I
Um,
locked myself out.
Yeah, it definitely looks. LuVon is distressed. There we go.
Do any of us notice, LuVon?
It's visible. I think right now he is just waiting until someone else wants to make a move to go elsewhere. But I guess we're all watching to make sure that this man burns so he doesn't try to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Plus
Marrowmorn.
fire safety.
Yeah.
Six Killer has to see it like completely burn and then go get some water.
And I got a
Marrowmorn
job
points
do
to
after
the
he's dead,
the
so.
flames and goes, "I used the quick burning fluid, so should go up, twice as fast."
Twice as fast. All right. He disappears and then we disappear.
LuVon Fancy One. He okay? Feeling not good?
There's a lot of unfinished business and a lot of things that we don't quite know yet. I would just feel better if more things were resolved, so to speak.
Yes, understandable. But at least Boris, go on.
Oh no, this is satisfying. Don't get me wrong.
Well, LuVon feel better after eating.
That's quite all right, thank you.
Okay. She will go back to yelling very loudly.
Marrowmorn brings out a small silver tray full of purple liquid and sort of like, I'm guessing, just attempts to offer it to anyone here. A little bit of debt wine? Debt wine? It doesn't taste like debt. It's but it's one of the finest.
Six Killer will drink some, but
Right.
like in the downing it and then immediately yelling again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Valka?
Yeah.
Akfa?
Valka will drink,
Mhm.
and Agfa will like swoop down and land on his shoulders, and also like dip his beak in.
Like
Uh-huh.
a dippy bird.
Yeah, just
That's good.
Yeah, Marrowmorn probably brought a tiny one out for Axel because pets are important. Or not pets, excuse me, companions.
yeah, he's something, all right.
LuVon, would you like some wine?
Oh, I'm quite fine, thank you.
All right. Marrowmorn does. She's not actually like giving him too much grief or that because you know, don't want to get anyone's business, you know. And yeah, she drinks one of them and then looks at the glass and just chucks it into the fire at Boris's feet. Tell me it's done, Sage.
Yes.
The 2 hours spent watching Boris burn.
A couple
Excuse me,
hours
it's only
go
been an
by.
hour.
Couple hours go by, and you see that in fact he has been incinerated and is certainly not coming back from this.
Yeah, Velka will then go up to the body and be like, all right, if y'all want to go do whatever you're going to do, this is going to take a little while. And he's going to like get some of the ash in his fingers and rub them. And then he's going to like go up to the body and he's going to cast Anarista's Sight.
Oh,
So I'll be able to see what Boris saw for the last 24 hours before he died.
Whoa.
yo.
Is this in real time though?
Interesting.
Well,
I
good
imagine
night,
I can
everybody. We'll
fast
see you
forward.
next week.
Because the duration is concentration up to an hour. So I imagine it's like fast.
Speed through. Mm-hmm.
A classic black and white movie reel.
Yeah. Like you can see the sides of the film.
Good.
Oh, here comes two. Yes. All right. So the last 24 hours of Boris's life.
Story time.
Is it the up theme while we just see him taking care of Boris Jr.?
Him just taking care of Felicia, having a moment.
You see that. Let's see. So it's night now. So it would have been last night. You get a scene of him patrolling through the portion of the cartways that's in front of the temple. You see that he fights off a series of 6 bandits who are looking to infiltrate or make a new home in that part of the cartways. Handles them easily. Heads back into the temple. Where you see that he spends the night with his dear beloved Felicia. And they discuss a number of plans.
Now, keep in mind, I can't hear anything. I can only
Okay.
see.
So then from his perspective, like as you're looking through his eyes, you see that he is conversing with Felicia about something as they're having a very extended and long conversation. And eventually, the night passes. We'll fade to black on that.
I don't need to see that.
For-
Just like, I'll take my eyes out, Agfa.
Taking care of
Monster
Felicia.
mash.
We got it.
Fast forward, and then in the morning, you see that he takes a series of missives from messengers. One of which is the series of notes about ensuring that they collect enough individuals here to bring back to the Empire for feeding, to ensure that the Temple of Ecstasies gains a foothold in the city of Helbron, and gains political sway, of providing sort of like bodyguard services for the vampires here as they do their political maneuvering. And then you see, and then he meets Valka.
From the other side.
And so, and through his days, between his run-ins with Valka, with LuVon, between those days, he is ordering people around, giving commands. You see that he is passing off orders and writing and passing off orders for different parts of the city to go and investigate for, and to hold up hiding stations for people to kidnap others. And then all the encounters into the evening of you all coming into the temple. And the fight, and then everything leading up to this point.
Then I get to watch him die from his eye sockets.
Hmm.
All right. Well, that's actually quite helpful. So I'd imagine that would take like the full hour.
Mm-hmm. Thereabouts.
In that hour, Six Killer will make some brownies.
Pretty good.
Feel like it'd be good for everybody to have a snack.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Like-
s'mores or anything like that.
No, it's brownies in the kitchen.
You don't
Like
want tainted smoke. Yeah, there's a small kitchen in the.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
huh?
got like walnuts in them, so they're fun.
All right. Well, it's been a few hours. It's definitely late into the evening. What would you all like to do? What are your next moves?
Yeah, Valka will rejoin the rest with his notebook, like actively writing what he saw, as he's still trying to remember, and tell them basically everything that he saw. And yeah, and they got like hide-in stations all over Helbron. So we're gonna maybe want to be wicked careful about the kind of places we go, or just be always on alert, because they could be anywhere. They were sending missives like everywhere.
True.
And yeah, they were trying to get a foothold here. We may have put a little bit of a stop to that, but it's almost impossible to tell.
Should we go investigate the teleportation circles?
I think that's a good idea.
It's our most solid clue.
Good opportunity.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we want to rest up here or just head out? I'm a little beat up, but I could probably be fine.
Yes. Eat brownie. Valka, eat brownie if
This
want.
is delicious. This is so brown. How did you get it this brown? I've never seen a brown like this before.
As you're holding it, I'm imagining it's turning grayer.
Yeah.
Ah.
Slowly.
Six Killers, as watching this brownie turn gray, says, family secret.
It's delicious. I can't. What is this like? What's in this? We don't have like flavors like this in the Shadowfell. Everything is just kind of like oatmeal and plain white rice.
Yes. She did that, huh?
This is like, it's got, what is it, sugar? Like real sugar. Not even like the fake stuff. Like the magic stuff.
Magic sugar. What is that even? What?
It's
Is that like simple syrup?
Is he
It's
being
saccharin.
like, is he being serious?
yeah, they don't have like everything in the Shadowfell sucks. It's all like depressing and black and white.
Yeah, no, Six Killer will like lay an eye on him and be like, Valka, Gray One, Six Killer's people made a problem. And now Valka, Gray One's people seem to live in it. Six Killer, sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it. You didn't do it. Besides, I'm sure I'd fucked up a lot of stuff myself, so whatever. We're all still living, you know. You're just gonna keep going.
But for Raven Queen to take sugar, not just color, but sugar out, says lot.
I mean, on the bright side, we
What
have less
bright side?
problems
You
with...
gray!
Yeah, but look,
No,
and he, like,
hey,
he's
that
like,
does
look,
not. That does not mean he does not have values.
yeah.
And yeah, you're thinking of Hugh. Marrowmorn is just like,
Six killer not mean bad by it. Six killer just mean what bright side.
No,
Valka gray one.
bright is light. It's not color based.
On the bright side, we got no problems with teeth, no tooth decay, and nothing from all the sugar. So,
Well, six killer not have tooth problem either.
absence
That's
of
legit.
teeth
It's legit.
would definitely lead to not having tooth problems.
Yes.
All right. So, are we taking a long
Marrowmorn's just
rest?
looking at LuVon like
All right, so yeah, you all would presumably have rooms here, or would be able to procure them, or does Marrowmorn offer up some place for a long rest, or would you all like to head out now?
No, we've got the casket display room just for show, even though we have to burn everything. So but there's also bedrooms too. But
I mean,
she's like,
yeah, that's how you make your money. You gotta upsell people and their loved ones on their short journey to the fire, right?
yeah.
It's our most
Embroidery is
affordable
like
vessel.
very expensive and one of the number one add-ons. So,
Absolutely.
but yeah, there's plenty of rooms or space.
So, I'm here on long rest.
Yes, we will long rest, please.
And
Thank
yeah,
you.
Marrowmorn is also just like triple locking all the doors after the last time she left this place. She's doing the old
That's fair.
we're staying in a motel, not a hotel, dragging a chair and putting it under the doorknob too. So putting a bunch of stuff
Gotta check
on
the
that chair.
windows, close the
yeah,
curtains,
absolutely.
all the lights off. Absolutely.
Mhm.
And so, as you all finally get settled, how are each of you feeling as you all are sitting in your individual rooms on a bed after the past 24 hours? What's LuVon thinking about? What's going through his mind?
Food. Being surrounded by masticating, drinking, blood. It's uncomfortable. It feels like time is running out. So he's basically just trying to get to sleep as fast as possible to get on to the next day.
How's Marrowmorn handling all this? Waking up dead.
What?
When
I'm
next
sorry?
you wake up, you're gonna wake up dead.
Marrowmorn's just kind of looking around the place in a different, like, slightly different manner, but it's like, I can go back to it. Looks like, wasn't much there, I guess. Nothing holding me back. Just myself. But is also wondering like if how long she might last now on this plane. Sort of again, she knows a little bit about her current predicament from one of her friends, but not everything. And is looking around. I think there's something I'm supposed to have. Some memento mori or something that's going to and she's like, oh yes. Okay, if it's anything, she does she feel a draw to something in particular in the room? It was something we talked about before.
Oh yes, and my brain is like halfway there.
Oh no, I mean I can describe it. I was just wondering if that was something I was allowed to feel.
Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, yeah.
in the side table drawer, you just like immediately feel this almost magnetic draw to this item.
Yes. She pulls out her special edition corpse reviver makeup kit with a silver case, and opens it up and sees herself the way she would usually look in the mirror. I don't know how she looks now, but and it's got like a couple brushes and like pots of paint and also some base as well and eyeliner. She's like, this is I think this is something I should keep on me. Just it's a precaution. Haha. Why do I always talk to myself in this room? And then it just sort of fades out with her like pocketing it in her fancy tuxedo pants.
How's Six Killer? How's she doing?
Ed empty. She's gonna have a great night sleeping. She's gonna find some place to plop down and fluff up her feathers. And, like, granted, she's a light sleeper, so she'll be fine. But she just has, sword in one hand, kind of like rest in the other, and she'll be like, all right, it's time to sleep, and do a nice bird sleep. Hopefully the room is completely dark. If she has to put up, like, a little curtain or something,
Huge blanket.
a little blanket, around where she is, she'll feel a little better. But
Marrowmorn has a
can
lovely
sleep.
house. I'm sure there would be curtains to draw.
Yeah. So she just wants a, pretty sleep. But she gets comfy for sleep, and she sings a little bedtime song to herself that she's sung forever, which is just like 6 killer sleep, killer sleep, and then she goes to bed.
Valka?
Oh, Valka is having just the best night ever. He's got a roof over his head, which is pretty rare these days. And he's got his own room with his best friend, Agfa. And so he settles in, and they start up with their ritual where he, like, gets himself tucked in, and Agfa, like, rests on his chest, like how cats like to sleep on your chest.
That's adorable.
And he's got, like, the blanket up, and he's like, so Agfa, what story are we gonna hear tonight? And Agfa goes, well, considering the events of today, maybe I'll tell you about the witch Celise. Just on the outskirts of Helbron, not too far from here, lived the witch Celise, who I once visited. There was a horrible disease which had occurred, and no one could figure out where it was coming from. The people of Helbron would venture out of the outskirts to visit Celise, and she would offer up cures. However, not all of the cures would work, and at sometimes the side effects were too much. The people of Helbron decided that it was in fact Celise who was responsible for the disease, and so in their anger, they took her out of her home and they burned her. They burned her 3 times. The first time she was reborn, slightly less old, a little bit younger. The second time, younger still. On the third, that was the last time that they were able to catch her. Her vengeance was sure and victorious. She taught them the pain that she once endured. And each of the ones who had burned her that night would burn themselves. Thus did I teach her the secrets of the Phoenix. Which is another path of the witch class.
Wow.
Take a point of inspiration.
Thank you.
That was super cool and also terrifying. Way to go.
That's our brand here on the Rising Hunger. Super cool, also terrifying. Fantastic. And so with these nightly rituals, with this time spent in contemplation, reflecting on the past 24 hours, and preparing yourself for slumber, eventually it does come. Like a warm blanket being drawn over you, comforting and replenishing. But eventually, for each of you, your sleep becomes fraught with nightmares and visions. For Valka, you see, as your dreams twist in their monochromatic way, you suddenly behold a vision of a leather-bound book that is bound entirely in flesh. You see stamped on it, branded in, you might say, is the word Necropedia. You see this book is sitting on an altar made of ivory. And as your vision sort of pulls up and pulls back, exposing this pure white mausoleum, you see this figure. It is this large feline skeleton, but something is a little bit different about it. It is massive, easily 20 feet long, 20 feet tall, and it bears a human face and bat-like wings that have this green, enervating energy to create the folds with which to fly. Six Killer. After you finally have fallen asleep, within your dream space, you suddenly hear shrieks of terror as you see a group of young women who are clad in this beautiful shining armor, which bears the symbol of Orogalon. You see that they are being taken and dragged into this black fortress. This fortress that is completely composed of shadow. And you see that between these two women, one of them, who appears to be the guard captain, seems to pass off a piece of cloth or vestment to another one, who then promptly stuffs it in the small of their back, in their armor, and tucks it away for safekeeping. LuVon. You hear the whistling that Boris had done earlier, echoing through your head. And as the darkness of your dreams suddenly gives way to light, you see a woman. She is wearing a lacy white ball gown with the veil over her face. And as she draws the veil over her face, you see the faded dark skin of a woman. And within her, you recognize those eyes. The eyes, almost like a tiger, but they're not hungry. Not hungry necessarily for food, but they are hungry for power. They are ambitious. And you recognize those cheekbones that you have, that your father always had disdain for. And almost as if she is seeing you, she says, "I'm so glad you could make it." Marrowmorn. You see a schwam that is made out of pure light, whose cords or whose strings are made out of this fine silvery material. And you see these beautiful hands just strum this chord, which just calls to the heavens. And as it kind of pulls back and you get to see, take in the full sight of this room, you see that it is in this lavish castle, that it is made out of pure light and harmony. As if an angelic chorus is a foundation for these walls. And you see a couple of these sort of angelic beings, rather androgynous, who are feeding each other grapes, and they are singing this very beautiful song. And as it
She goes, looks terrible.
it's a shit.
She tries to lucid dream her way out of there.
And as it pulls back as your view almost kind of pulls back, and you see you're almost like floating above this castle, and you see that this castle that is made out of a chorus of 1,000 angelic voices. It is held on this island in the amidst of sea of mourning, sad, and lost voices. And you all wake up the next morning. Refreshed.
In a word.
Oh, those weren't like the normal nightmares.
No.
Marrowmorn comes out and goes, Six Killer, you turned the oven off, right?
Yes. Yes.
All right, I have to pee so badly. I'll be right back.
Hey, let's use this moment to everyone go pee if you need to.
I'll just stay here.
Yeah.
and
Do we
pee.
want to take a quick break? That can be take 5.
We can certainly do that.
There's a fly I gotta kill.
I should go pee.
All right. All right, friends. We will be back in 5.
Interesting, Willy,
right.
that you're not drinking water.
Yeah. Are you not a Hydra homie?
Are you more hungry than thirsty?
Yeah, you're not a...
Might it be that your sense of drinking is more tied to eating?
Get a smoothie.
You know, it's. I'll find an opportunity to quench my thirst off screen.
Okay.
And, well, friends, you have woken up from a long rest. You all get some hit points, gain the benefits of your level, pick your spells if you have to, and you all have had some interesting dreams.
Yeah, Valka will wake up probably first because he's a Shadow Archai and only needs 4 hours, and just like right into the room. Like, feels so good.
You all are free to make any sort of intelligence checks on your dreams if you would like to as well. Yeah. Well, but now kicking off the day. What's the plan?
Yeah, Marrowmorn would like to know if she recognized those people in her, the androgynous, angelic, in quotes, couple.
Make either a religion, an arcana, or a nature check would do. Whatever is best for you.
I mean, that's how it does not matter what I add. But I got a dirty 23.
So looking at these, from what you recall from your dreams, these individuals you recognize them to be as Kanara, which are a form of angel, so they're some sort of celestial being, and what their sort of shtick is that they are always in pairs, so they're always, mated with another individual, and they are the absolute, patrons of music. That is their thing. They're the bestowers of music, and you are able to either you can enter sort of pacts with them in order to gain musical talent, but you would recognize that the instrument that you saw was definitely probably some sort of legendary relic or artifact that they had.
Yeah, she's like, I'm going to call them treble and clef. And think about multi-classing as a warlock. I will blow their notes later. All right.
I would like to know if I recall where that lady was, the location in particular, if it's someplace I've been before.
You did not recognize it. It appeared to be someplace underground.
Wonderful. I think in that case, LuVon is going to spend most of his morning outside waiting for the rest, possibly with a bit lip for 3 piercing. Well, just going to keep himself cool,
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Yeah, you'll find Valka in the main room doing something with teeth, like painting or whatever, but he's not making any marks. He's just kind of scribbling with his quill pen. And then he's tying, putting a needle through it and getting some string through them and kind of tying them to his wrists and stuff.
Good to see you're getting ready.
You gotta be prepared. You never know. Well, we didn't know what we were gonna run into before, but seen a lot of bitey stuff, so, and he dangles the tooth. I'm gonna be prepared this time.
Bitey, yeah.
So, approximately how many hours did everyone sleep? Did you say you get a good? You got 4, but did you say did you get your proper 8 hours of sleep, or you get a little less?
Probably at least 6.
6?
Yeah, for our non-elven folk, everyone got their at least 6, maybe a couple hours of reading and meditation, or going about making breakfast. Leisurely activities.
Okay. And Marrowmorn got 6 to 8, maybe more.
Why are you so interested?
Well, because, and this is not on Marrowmorn, I had to do a quick Google search on how long do birds sleep, and turns out they do best with about 12 hours. So I was just wondering how long everyone was letting Six Killer be in her room, because she be sleeping.
Big heckin' sleep.
Yeah, I mean, this is Marrowmorn's home, excuse me. And so yeah, she can entertain the others well. Like they might like gently tap on your door, but they're not gonna bother you. Like
Okay.
yeah, like
well,
it was a long day. Yes, the day before.
Yeah.
So
Well, I just wonder if I should really look into like Kenku, if they've written anything on how long they need to sleep.
So mechanically, they only need 8 hours.
Oh, mechanically, okay. It is really funny though to think of everyone having to stay and wait.
like
And
another
this passed out.
8 hours.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
If you've ever been a human in a party full of elves, where they're like, we only need 4 hours, and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm a sleepy boy.
Been there.
Yeah, because it's especially going into the Six Killer needs complete darkness, or she's gonna keep yelling through the night.
Oh, God.
Don't make a lot of noise, or Six Killer's gonna wake up and yell type of situation. Yeah, you're up. Why no sleeping? Why no sleeping? Sleep time.
Why
That's
are
what you hear.
Sleeping? Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna stick with this. Six Killer's gonna
Good
be
stuff.
the worst about bedtime, and she's gonna need at least 10 hours. So everyone get ready for this.
Don't worry, I can at least cast
I feel
darkness
that.
for you. So
Thank you.
There you go. love it.
So yeah, after
That's the best use of
approximately
darkness.
11 hours of sleeping, she will open the door up with like a nice preened look and be like, yes, good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
Noon?
Yeah, we all say good afternoon sarcastically.
Afternoon now. Yes, get to bed late.
It was a late night.
Yes.
We packed some food for you. But you're welcome to eat whatever's in the kitchen. More brownies, eggs.
Many thanks. Many thanks. Six Killer have question. Anyone know evil bad castle made of shadows?
Oh, that one sounds quite sexy. I mean, not that I think
Why?
I've only visited maybe 1 or 2 in my lifetime.
I think I grew up in something kind of like that. No, I just knew that was the fun part of town.
The fun part.
Well,
would we, Sage? I guess.
Yeah. Does it ring any bells?
Go ahead and make a history check.
Oh, yeah.
We'll just role play our answers. Thank you.
I mean,
20.
yeah, we did serve the
20?
aristocracy.
What? 20? Who got 20?
18. Yeah.
I got a 20.
Oh, goodness. I guess I didn't serve shadowy aristocracy, especially not with a 6.
All right, so
Intelligence, go.
for y'all who got 18 or higher, what is sort of fabled, so for in this continent, the continent of Avador, it's split up into 3 kingdoms. On the whole western part is the kingdom where you are, which is Oberhide, which is very anti-undead, strong anti-undead sentiment. To the east, it's split into 2 kingdoms between north and south. What you would all know, at least vaguely, is that those kingdoms are run by brothers. Each brother, each running their own kingdom. And that those brothers are revenants. Those kingdoms, being very pro-undead, naturally do not have much contact with Oberhide. And so there are many sort of rumors that come in. Oh my god, thank you. Hello, Raiders. Thank you, DM Jazzy Hands, you beautiful, beautiful beast. I love you. Yehenia's the best.
Thank you.
Jazzy Ray! Jazz hands. And oh, beautiful. And so what are some of the sort of rumors that you hear coming from people who have either fled as refugees, who have come seeking for a not undead kingdom, is that in the Southern Kingdom, it is definitely rumored that the Imperial Palace is made and constructed entirely of shadow.
Oh, yeah, I think between Valka and Marrowmorn, we can both be like, oh, do you remember it's like a palace thing or something like that, right? And kind of come to the information between us.
Oh yeah, yes. There's two brothers, always terrible. But yeah, they're really pro-life and pro-death, but no in between.
Yeah.
And Marrowmorn, what also strikes you, what kind of comes to mind, especially with your history check, is when you were investigating in the cartways after you had woken up, you discovered a bounty note looking for an Archduke Argost, who you're certain is one of the members of the royal family of the Southern Kingdom, who you had heard from Boris was captured.
She sort of relays that information to everyone. I just forgot. I mean, what a day yesterday was. Forgot I had this, and then pulls out the little note. And sorry, Valka, didn't mean to take your steez. Unfolds it, and these guys from the Southern Kingdom. This guy looks like he's been captured, and maybe it's all connected. And it's probably not, though, right? Like, why would it all be connected?
Yeah.
Other than it has the stink of Boris all over it.
But yes, it was a bounty note to capture the Archduke Argost alive, very specifically. It had said with a picture of this middle-aged man who has this very, very thick mustache which covers over his lips, has this sleeked pullback shoulder-length hair. I
was like, it's starting to sound like Paul, but go on. No. There wasn't a date on that note either, right? Because the Lady of Tears one was like in 3 days, but we figured out what.
Yeah, there was not a specific date.
Okay.
But it did seem like the ink on it was still a little bit wet. It did still come off on your hand, so it's probably pretty new.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like so he's probably not captured yet. We could possibly go investigate some teleportation circles.
So wait, Six Killer, why do you ask about the Shadow Palace?
Well, Six Killer have bad dream. Not like usual bad dream, where Six Killer fighting, kill people, fighting more, kill more people. This dream, Six Killer see two women like Six Killer of Church of Rogalon. They get captured, get dragged into bad city made of shadows, bad castle. Six Killer have bad feeling.
I also had a weird nightmare, like not the normal nightmares I have. I think I can trust you all at this point. We've been through a bunch of stuff together. Hold on. And he goes through his notebook, just flipping blank page after blank page. And by now you note that he's got like a little piece of string tied to one of his fingers. And then he's like going through it, and he's like, and he looks at the string and he's like, yeah, my forget-me-not. I'm here looking for something, and I dreamed of it last night. Have any of you heard of a book called The Necropedia?
The Necropedia.
Yeah, it's like a book of necromancy. I'm looking for it for the Raven Queen.
No.
None of you would have heard about something along in that nature.
Yeah, Marrowmorn goes to like the tiny library and goes, no, I've got a Necronomicon
Oh yeah, not that. It's not that. It's not the Economicon. It's not the
got
Baconomicon.
Wikipedia, if you will. WIGHT, please.
Not Book of Dead or Book of Life.
No, I left those where they should be.
Yeah.
No, Six Killer, not no.
Well, I saw it in my dream last night. Maybe we'll see it pretty soon then. It was in some kind of white mausoleum kind of place. I don't know.
It appeared to be a library filled with books.
Some kind of library filled with books where one might expect to find a book.
Perhaps be Great Kobold Library where all go to look.
Could be. Maybe I should start there.
Yes, Google it.
Marrowmorn turns to LuVon. So I guess we're sharing our dreams.
You had a dream too.
Everyone's favorite fun things to do.
Tell me your dreams.
Great
That's so
icebreaker.
fun.
Yeah, come on, LuVon. Was one of us in it?
No, I actually did have bad dreams last night, but it wasn't in the like, ooh, scary sense. It was in the like, left my underwear at home, bad dream type.
Oh no.
I'm gonna sidebar that. No.
I'm just trying to say we're all suffering.
I mean,
LuVon definitely deflects a little bit at that point. But why would everyone have odd dreams at the same time?
we have 2 out of 4, and I didn't know if it was a weird dream. It was just a dream.
So you just dreamed.
Sure.
That's fair.
Yeah.
If I know anything about weird dreams and groups of people having weird dreams, it's definitely magic stuff.
I mean, we went to a sex cult. We breathed in a lot of fumes, so we're all
Sex cult.
we're basically
Fumes.
smoking the same cigs. Like it's,
We killed man yesterday.
we did not kill. We finalized the paperwork on an.
We
already
burned
dead
man
person.
at stake. We
Yes.
burned man.
We burned the yes.
Are you saying this is guilt?
No. Six Killer just say, lot happened. Lot happened to mind.
Yeah.
It was a stressful day for sure.
You mean you're not all constantly followed by tragedy like me?
Six Killer say again, very sorry for outcome of life that make Valka Grey One and Six Killer where are.
It's all right. You can't always look at things as just black and white. There's definitely different shades in between that are worth seeing.
I mean, 2 of us work in the funeral business, so tragedy sort of like comes to us, and we charge them money. So, I guess.
How Marrowmorn make money? How Marrowmorn make money on this?
Yeah, how much do you charge these
still
dead
very
people?
confused in funeral and make money.
For the services. I mean, I have memorized like 400 different types of services to give before the like match hits the body.
Yes, but what Marrowmorn god? What god Marrowmorn serve?
All of them. I know. I don't serve the gods. I serve the people who worship the gods.
That's why Marrowmorn tired. Six Killer have one god. Six Killer follow one god's way. Six Killer make do. Six Killer have peace. Six Killer have service. Six Killer fine. Marrowmorn spends so much time in service. Many gods, many service, many times. Not make sense.
Make a lot of sense. A lot of money.
Have to make more money for more service. Yes, but Marrowmorn tired.
So you try. Oh, do you want to do like a business proposal where you take on half my clients, but then we, split the money, and then I get more time to sleep?
No, Six Killer not need money. That's how Six Killer whole problem. How Marrowmorn make money on right. That what right mean? Right is right.
Nice. Well, I just We could talk about the business of economics later. I just, that's a
You have a
whole
copy
day.
of the Economicon.
It's written by John Keyes. John Keyes.
Yeah. All the E's are pound
It's about
signs.
the visible hand of the of the free
That's
market.
That's the author that had like the green suit jacket with like the dollar signs on it. That'll tell you how to get the free money.
There's a bunch of
Absolutely.
high school teachers that are just like, they listened. No.
Well, Warlock Pact of the Economicon. I'm here for it.
I'll take that
Absolutely,
note.
yeah.
We'll take it later.
Okay. I feel like our entire country might be having to pay at that altar right now.
Woo! Yeah.
Marrowmorn says, I had a weird dream too. It was had like an opposite castle situation. 6 kill. It was like all full of light and song and beautiful tones, except for some the foundation was like built on terribleness. But I kind of recognize what it is, so I'm not really worried, I guess. It did kind of seem like some I guess I should say I was being reached out to possibly by some angelic folk.
Angelic?
Or fiend.
Was it like the spinning wheel of eyes or something else?
No, just 2 people kind of grossly feeding each other. Like they do the
That's
thing where
wicked
they don't just put it in your mouth, they kind of rub it along your lips and let it drag, and you're like, what is this? Like, just put the strawberry in the hole, like.
So is it the nightmare that they never finish eating it and it's just constantly going like that?
A little. Again, I don't know if it was a nightmare other than like this castle made of harmony and light was on a foundation of like discord and
Marrowmorn have nightmare of capitalism. This Marrowmorn whole problem. This go back to Marrowmorn doing rights for money. This Marrowmorn whole problem. Go back to root problem.
Yes, no, and you know what? I would love to unpack this later. After we do some good old fashioned investigating. LuVon, you sure you had nothing happen to you? Just trying desperately to let anyone suck.
I'll tell you this
goodness.
much. My dream took me underground, and that's where we should be going.
Ooh, directional.
6 Killer, take a point of inspiration. So good. I love you all. This is fantastic. All right, so we do have some leads. We've got Angelic Castle on a foundation of mournful, trapped souls on a sea of souls. We've got a undead skeletal zombie sphinx in a library. We've got Castle of Shadow, and we've got Blushing Bride-to-Be.
Oh, we don't know that.
That's true.
Dark hole. This bride is a void. Okay.
We gotta stop saying holes, guys. Like, I'm sorry. Like, we might know the context, but come on.
And with that, you have Boris's knowledge, or what he relayed to you about the marriage between the Blood Empire and the Ghoul Empire, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And so, where would you all like to take this?
Pizza Hut. We can go get some pizza.
Can we go to the combination one though?
Yeah, we can go to combination Pizza Hut,
Taco
Taco
Hut.
Bell.
I'm thinking Taco Bell.
Taco.
Yeah,
Hut.
I'm thinking a good Taco Hut, and we can really discuss all this out. And it's like
Valka
a
might
good
die if there's any spices.
Yeah, you're right. Pizzà Bell is the fancy sit-down combination place.
we did say Taco Bell. There's not a lot of spices there.
It'll be spicy for him.
And will be spicy for Valka, unfortunately. We'll make sure it's not one of the good 80s ones where there's lots of colors in the
on the seats and
the fun stuff, because we don't want to stress them out.
God.
But I think it's a good neutral, and as we know, that's a holy ground, so we shouldn't have to worry about
It's not a PvP zone like the Waffle House.
Yeah,
it's definitely not a PvP zone. KFC is a PvP zone, and as we know, we're gonna avoid those. We are gonna avoid those like the fucking good all.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm voting.
So Sage, take us there.
Yeah. Take us there before we continue.
Paint us a
whatever we're
word
doing.
picture.
Yeah. Combination Taco Bell and Pizza Hut.
Hellbrun surely has many franchises.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, come
franchise
on.
Death, so I'm sure someone else franchised them.
They
okay
have,
food.
if nothing else, to give the city a redeeming quality, they have, like, destroyed Chick-fil-A. Like, Chick-fil-A does not exist in this
Chick-fil-A
city,
does
so-
not exist in this place.
As
no.
they
Yeah.
should.
No.
Yeah.
So-
It's only we're a Popeyes family here.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. There has to be redeeming qualities in this city. It's
Marrowmorn
full
lives
of-
next to a Texas-style Chicken Express, though, because they got
Hey,
sweet tea vats.
there's a Whataburger.
Gross.
Good.
All
I mean,
right.
if we're going that far, we can go to the true holy ground and go to a Buc-ee's. Like we can have everything happen in a Buc-ee's.
So, would you all like to head into the back down into the Temple of Ecstasies to investigate?
Is it to a bathroom at a combination Taco Bell Pizza Hut?
God damn it!
Sorry.
I mean, if there's one place it's gonna be the way to ecstasy.
It's gonna be a secret entrance anywhere. Just hit the flush and
That's where the teleportation circle leads. How did you know? You've cracked my game.
the show is over.
Wonderful.
It's over. Everyone
Sorry.
go home.
Thanks,
Pack it
everybody.
up.
Sorry.
You know what? This seems like a good place to, to sign off.
No.
We can keep doing this.
can keep
We
going
do
for a
this
little
all
bit.
night.
Are you sure? We got 10 more
Yes.
minutes. Can
We
you
do
go?
have 10. We can't. I'll stop.
I know there's another stream coming up, but we can shit post in real life.
Well,
You can take us to where we need to go. I will stop bringing up good meme songs.
All right. So I believe it was the plan to head back to the Temple of Ecstasies and at least investigate where this famed teleportation circle went. So you all can head back there. And sure enough, you step back in through. You see this. You step into this antechamber, where none other than the notable Boris Jr. is sitting on his pile of offal with his tight, taut gray skin and a hideously long tongue that lashes against needle-like teeth, guarding a door which you know that you need to pass through to get into the main temple.
Yeah.
Can we just convince him?
Yeah. Can we roll for that?
No.
Oh,
Boris
Oh.
Jr. is quite hungry.
Oh, no.
I can kick a baby's ass and
You know
like,
what? Bring
10
it
minutes.
on, actually. Come on.
We got 10 minutes. I can kick ass. Let's do it.
So
Yeah,
let's-
Marrowmorn
Everyone looks at
and,
his party.
Marrowmorn and
All
Six
right.
Killer high five and go, we got this. We
Let's
got
roll
this.
some initiative.
All right.
Ooh. Okay.
There's the good rolls.
Ooh, got the bad ones at 10 for Marrowmorn.
I like to
14.
think of it as we're just bringing up the rear.
You said 14, LuVon?
No. I got a 20.
Oh, 20. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And Valka?
14.
Oh, you got the 14. Got
Yep.
it. And Six Killer?
10.
10. Oh, you also got a 10. Marrowmorn. Marrowmorn, you got
My
a 10?
dexterity is 2. What's
Oh,
your
wait.
What's your dexterity modifier, Six Killer?
modifier?
Yeah.
At the top, second from the
Yeah.
left.
Oh, dear.
It's only an 11, but
All right.
So I go first.
Well, LuVon, you are kicking us off with you see this hulking gray beast that is just has these huge swole muscles kind of lumbering with these long arms, and it is looking very, very hungry as it is poised on this pile of bones and decaying meat. You got the first move.
I feel like I should have helped us prepare for this moment a little bit. No worries. What I am going to do is spend a couple of key points and cast darkness directly on the boy.
Ooh, okay.
So immediately my eyes just turn inky black, and out through my mouth just seeps this cloud that shoots out and envelops the area.
Very cool. Anything for your bonus action?
Other than that, I think what I'm going to do is probably try to run behind the pile of bones and just kind of wait until my next turn because I'm out of actions.
Okay. Very cool. Oh, that's right, you're not a rogue. Cool. Okay, make a hide check or a stealth check.
Cool. Okie dokie. Ooh. It's gonna be a 14.
Oh, not bam, 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 bam.
Oof.
Well, you are behind a pile of bones.
Great.
Valka.
So this looks like a big hulking hungry boy.
Yes, if you imagine like a large humanoid, but undead.
All right.
Hungry
Since
orc size.
everything's been kind of like bitey, he's gonna like pull out that tooth
Very
on a
bitey.
string that he made this morning, and like he does like a twist and like catches it in his fist. And when he does that, he's casting a spell, and Boris Jr. is going to have to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
All right. Ooh, it fails.
So Boris Jr.'s teeth are going to fall out,
Oh.
and then they're going to regrow, and then fall out again continually.
Huh.
Going to have disadvantage on bite attacks.
This is literally my worst nightmare. I hate dreams
Yep.
where my teeth fall out.
I
Financial
enjoy,
trouble.
yeah,
And
but I
be
enjoy the
unable to
looping animation.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a fun gift to think about.
So yeah, disadvantage on bite attacks and be unable to speak clearly if he could at all.
He could not. But
With the-
I will
When the
note that.
teeth fall out, do they hurt his tongue too? Does he take damage every time because they're needle teeth?
Nope, they just kind of like fall out like your baby teeth, just bloom, 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 just constantly just.
I want to believe it's like the old piano teeth gag
Yeah.
where it just keeps
Like,
playing a song.
Bing, 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 bing.
So every time they fall out, they go doo 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 doo.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
And then when they hit the ground, it's like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom.
there you go. Doo 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 doo.
Anything else on your turn?
And that's it.
Marrowmorn. Followed by Six Killer.
Yep. So,
It is pitch black. You cannot see a fucking thing.
oh really? Because I mean, I have dark vision though. So,
It is magical darkness.
oh, F. Okay, so
You
Okay.
roughly know that the shape, all of you roughly know that the shape of this room was about a 10 by 10 foot square. And the last you saw this creature was about 7 feet away from you.
Oh, it was
But-
tiny. Oh, whoops.
But it is pitch black.
good. She's looking at all of her her spells. Great.
Looking at what?
F. Sorry, she's casting her mind to her. Great.
Yeah, all those things that rely on sight.
Yeah. No, or just wanted to create some, but she's like, sorry, and just kind of like reaches out in front of her to grab. LuVon's behind or moved somewhere else, but to push past Valka a little bit, and then whips out her dulcimer and strikes the chord she named regret and goes, never had any, and then she thunder waves in the direction of Boris Jr. and the bones, and they must make a Constitution saving throw.
Does it have to be at a target you can see?
It just says it sweeps out in front of you.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And it's in a 15-foot cone, though, so it might have hit LuVon as well. Sorry.
That's fair. I deserve it.
All right. Con save.
Yes.
That is an 18.
Dang. Okay. It will still take half damage, and dang, what I wanted, the bones aren't pushed around, which is what I was hoping for. Okay. I mean, I guess she couldn't hear it. Yeah. So let's see. That is. All right. 4 points of damage.
All right.
What about you, LuVon? Did you get hit?
I got a 20 save plus whatever.
Okay. So just 4 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah. It's good. I can take it.
So you hear this clatter of bones as they disperse into dust, and you hear this low groan of this creature that turns into this, what you might guess is a laugh. And with that, it's Six Killer's turn.
All right. The Sixth Killer is going to cast a spell because I just got that.
Oh yeah, spells.
It's, what is it called? Compelled Duel. And it is, I attempt to compel a creature into duel. They have to pass a wisdom saving throw. So let's see if they do that first.
Ooh. Does it have to be a creature? Does it say a creature you can see?
No, it just says creature.
Okay. Alright. Wisdom save. Ooh, that's hot garbage for a total of 2.
Yeah, no, you definitely get compelled. So on a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by my divine demand for during the duration, which is, I guess, a minute. They will have disadvantage on attack rolls that are not against me, and they have to make a wisdom saving throw each time they attempt to move away. So they're basically stuck where they are, and they got to fight me.
Cool.
So, and then since I did that spell, can I still attack?
Is it in? Does it say it's an action to cast a spell?
It'll
say casting time.
30 wisdom. It's a control range, 30 feet, time 1 BA.
One bonus action.
Time 1 BA sends for bonus action. So you still have your action, so you can make an attack with your action.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him.
Your attacks will be at disadvantage because it's fucking dark.
Well, do birds not have dark vision?
It's
magical
it is
darkness.
magical darkness.
Oh,
So it
yeah,
is the darkest dark that you can.
Birds
possibly
might
gather.
Basically, need a
not have
magic
dark
that
vision.
is light of some kind, too.
Well, I don't have that yet, but okay. Well, I'll try. So when it's at disadvantage, what does that mean for rolling?
You roll 2d20s and take the lower result.
Okay. Well, I hope I get a 19 again then.
And then add your plus your attack modifier and all of that.
17. I mean, it's still a 19 with the adding.
That will still hit.
All right, awesome. Okay, so with my scimitar, I remember it's 1d6 plus something?
Plus your strength.
Yeah, plus my
Plus your strength or modifier.
What do I know if my modifier is? Sorry,
what is your
everybody.
strength score?
It's plus 2.
There you go.
Then that's,
That's
your
my
modifier.
Okay, that's my only modifier. Okay.
So 1d6 plus 2.
That's 3, 5.
Alright, you'll take 5 points of damage then. Yep. Very cool.
Cool.
And then
And it's got to fight me the whole time, basically.
And now that you are so wonderfully posed in front of it, you've slashed into it, and it is going to lash out at you with some big old heckin' claws.
Cool.
Wow, that's so bad. And it misses in the darkness as it continues to try and lash out at its target. And that brings us back up to LuVon.
So LuVon had a brain blast. I'm gonna try to reach for the door.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a small room. I would make a perception check.
Okay.
Try and grope around in the darkness.
I
Find
roll
the correct wall.
Okay. So that would be a 15.
Yeah, so definitely using only like 10 feet of free movement. You're like, holy snap, there's a door.
Is it locked or
It is not locked.
popping that bad boy open? Let's go.
And you pop this door open, and immediately at the flush with the frame of the door, the light is almost eaten, but you are able to find your way out. And so you step into this large, long, rectangular hall with these columns that lead you towards the central dais, with the fountain of blood at the back.
Oh.
Oh, it's still there.
Oh. I think that's the end of my
Anything
turn.
you would like to do for your action?
After that last quick shout of "Let's go," I think all of my attention is directed towards that fountain.
Yeah.
Possibly remaining movement as well.
Valka.
Valka can't see anything, so he's just gonna like try to find his way towards LuVon's voice. Yeah, do you want me to roll anything?
Yeah, make
with
a
that?
perception check. See if you
Alright.
can follow the sound of LuVon's voice
I am bad at that.
as he beckons you.
I got a 3.
Oh,
You trip over some bones. You think you landed on
what are these,
six
teeth?
killer. It's so dark.
I
You have
can't see anything.
You might as well be in Bermuda. You have no idea where you are.
What's Bermuda?
Exactly.
I think I heard something
Bermuda,
about a
I
triangle
hardly
once.
know her.
Yeah. Valka has no idea where he is, what he's doing, or what Bermuda is. And that's probably going to be his turn.
Marrowmorn.
Yeah, cool. I wasn't definitely trying to figure out a way I could turn a joke of the armor I'm allowed to wear, which is light armor, actually casting light.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, she's going to try to reach around. She's gonna walk around the like where she just blasted that thunderclap or thunder wave, and feel around and try to find the door, 'cause she was kind of looking in that direction. Is it perception?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, dirty 20.
So definitely, you hear the sound of LuVon's voice that's beckoning you out, and you can definitely follow it by spending like a mere 10 feet of movement. You can be able to step into the hallway.
Okay. She's also with her dulcimer. She hits the string for grief and goes but I shan't do it alone, and casts bardic inspiration on Valka, who she heard sort of cursing a bunch. So you get a 1d6 you can add to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
I'm going to need that.
Beautiful. Anything you would like to do for your action as you can make your way towards the door?
Oh right, I could do more. Oh yeah.
You see LuVon is slowly lurking towards this fountain.
Oh, yeah, she's gonna go, LuVon, is it safe?
Yeah, there's no one else here.
I meant the fountain for you.
I'm sorry.
We're in a hell pit. Why would that blood be good? It's not filtered. Like, you should drink out of a trash can. I mean, we got trash can punch somewhere, I'm sure. But it's
I really love that LuVon's like, here is my tragic, backstory that I'm trying to hold, and everyone's like,
No,
are
you're
you
being
drinking?
good friends.
Are you drinking your filtered water?
like
You
it's-
need
This
to
blood
take a
is
rest.
very
Go
filtered.
eat.
yeah. Oh, it is. Oh, well, also, but like for magic.
I mean, I don't know, but you all haven't checked it out. You all haven't gotten close enough, but
I mean, yeah, none of
Six
us drink
killer, it's
blood
your turn.
except for someone.
Just one of us.
Dude, if
Not
we were
naming
like,
names.
if we were by constant towers of ham sandwiches and we were like, hey, dude, we're Jewish, but like, if you need to eat, go eat. It's fine. We're not
Constant
telling you
tower
not to
of
eat.
Yeah, same for vats of hot queso. You'd be like, don't get in there, Marrowmorn. You'll just be bones. You'll drift back up. Like,
but I mean, like, not all of us are lactose intolerant. So if you need to go eat the queso fountain, then like, go, LuVon, go eat your queso fountain.
I mean, like, plenty of cultures just drink blood from all sorts of stuff.
for sure.
Dude,
We're-
blood,
again, I
blood
was just making
sausage
sure
is
it was-
delicious.
We're just making sure it was safe, or as far as he knew.
Yeah.
Like,
Six Killer, what would you like to do on your turn?
Okay, we're gonna fight.
Do a fight!
Ooh, that's not great. This is a 13 hit.
Yes, it does.
Wow. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, 8.
Very nice.
That's 8 damage on a boy.
All right. Very cool. And then, the school will slash back at you for some hot garbage as it continues to flail around seamlessly in the darkness. And I believe at the end of this round is where we are indeed going to end this session.
Okay. But we're kicking his butt.
Yeah.
Thank you, friends, for coming on this journey with us tonight. It has been a roller coaster.
A ride.
It has been a ride.
if we weren't in a pandemic, our next episode would be filmed in whatever Pizza Hut Taco Bell combination places are by us.
Oh yeah.
There is
Legit,
literally,
like
I'm not even kidding you. There is a KFC Taco Hut literally down the street from me, and you better believe that's where we would be.
I think we have
That's what fantasy is all about, is imagining you and your party in a KFC Taco Bell.
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
a Long John Silver hut.
No.
I've never
no.
even seen one.
They-
And with
Sometimes.
that, I have been your storyteller, Sage.
I've been the Willy Boo at the Willy Boo. I'm posting online and committing blood crimes, apparently.
Hashtag blood crimes.
I'm Riana. I'm DIY Ferret on like everything. You can come talk to me about the horrors of capitalism anytime.
I'm here for it.
And I've been Matt at Kentaro TPC and with my podcast at Curse of Lords. Let me know if you want more teeth-related nightmares.
No.
Always. I'll chew on that. I have been.
Or will you?
Well, I've been Marrowmorn for tonight. You can find me at the Genya. Anywhere else, you can find me in 48 minutes, playing Mothership with Celeste, Nassim, and Lisa Penrose. So some
Hell
of the
yeah!
other adventures- yeah, over on twitch.tv/roll20 app for the Roll20 Con. And then tomorrow you can also find me with my podcast D20 Dames, where we will be playing at 5:30 at twitch.tv/geekgirlcon for their virtual con. And it's a convention, so again we'll be at our Emerald Forest Adventure Con, but it'll be a little spooky, it'll be a little scary, it'll be fun. Yeah, so please tune in for all the games with me. Just keep it rolling, you know. Keep drinking whatever blood wine you're drinking, and I'll keep. Nope. Yep, that's it. Good night.
And you know what you should do until next time, friends? Feast away!
We did it better.
We did
We
it
did.
better. Stay
It's
hungry,
getting there.
friends.
Yeah.
Soon. By the end of the season, I promise.